Hello and welcome to Moment of Truth on Labour Social. I'm Graham Hughes. So Nadine Zahawi, well I should say disgraced Tory MP Nazim Zahawi, has written an article for the Telegraph newspaper in which he says the natural instinct of parents is to care for their children and leave a better world for them. Yeah, you'd think he was talking about, I don't know, going green, helping the environment, helping younger people get on the housing ladder. No. He's talking about inheritance tax. Inheritance tax, according to Nadeem, is morally wrong and creates financial and economic distortions. He says that the higher threshold for residential property adds to house price inflation. No, I think people buying second, third and fourth homes and getting their tenants to pay their mortgage is possibly more of the problem there. Or that, and also state school catchment areas, the inflation rate, and the fact that we left the EU. But never mind that, according to Zahawi, inheritance tax complicates the tax code. No, it doesn't. It's really simple. If you leave it to your kids, you get the first £500,000 tax-free, and then you pay 40% on anything above that. It's not very complicated. It complicates the tax. It does not. It does not, Zahawi. It really doesn't. He goes on to say the unfairness of inheritance tax falls on those without professional advice or sudden deaths. I'm like, if you get £500,000 from one of your parents, or your parents because they die suddenly, that's a lot of money. That is more money than most people in this country earn over the course of 2 decades. And you get it all in one lump sum. There you go. And you only pay tax over the first £500,000 if you're the child of the person who has passed away. Inheritance tax is, according to Zahawi, is detrimental to family businesses lacking liquidity. No, it's a tax on personal wealth. A company corporate wealth would be entirely separate. And that's one of the reasons why the mega rich get away with paying hardly anything in inheritance tax. See the Duke Westminster for details. He also argues that public opinion leans towards the unfairness of inheritance tax. Check out the weasel words there. Leans towards. No, it doesn't. Almost 97% of us will never have to pay it. And he also says that abolishing inheritance tax supports families in passing on their savings to the next generation. Why should they? These are the same Tories that say, oh, you know, I'm a self-made man. I didn't take money off anyone. I didn't get a handout. I didn't get anything. I didn't take anything from the state. And you're like, hang on. You got all this money from your parents, and that's okay. If you wanted a true level playing field, let's have an inheritance tax of 100% on everything. When you die, it all goes to the state. End of. That would be a level playing field. But no, this is a way of rich people keeping their money. Like I say, the threshold is £500,000, £500,000. And Zahawi actually says in this article, as a self-made man. Oh, piss off, Zahawi. You're not self-made. You went to King's College School. It's 20 grand a year. You're one of the richest MPs in the country. You're one of the richest people in the country. You are worth over £100 million. And here you are, whining your way in the Telegraph, parroting the no tax for the rich bullshit that pours on the 55 Tufton Street scumbags every day of the year. I'm sorry. A tax on the richest people in this country, once they're dead, is the fairest thing I could possibly think of. And if they want to continue moaning about the 40% over £500,000 that they have to pay to society for having so much wealth of their own, then do you know what? I think we should put it up. I think we should put it up to 50%, 60%, 100%. Hey, wouldn't that be nice? Don't forget, it will be a tax that 97% of us will never have to pay.